nyanta chwa. Emre bia am this ka be free Europe akoma abusuafo wo Ghana no. Me use tap send. Tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Eye easy, eye convenient, eye fast. And sounds so ye free. Tia she. Me discover ye mapim. Tap send. Intienne. Also download the tap send app no. Ewa mobile phone so free. Na first ka komo abusuafo wo Ghana fa na nyina. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. That beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Push sugar level for check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Emre tudo na ni etena ka mu kwantin akotonyo mabegu ye shop mu se ubenya ni nyina ofako enno so ya asem foforo owo so to mfa akosika swane ne mpatamu anase achimota lapa se kosi nsawam. Camidoh is your one-stop shop distribution for wholesale and retailers. Safa drinks, insure, enyane, anasa ade bia wo pe bia. So wo koton ko ade a ene bia wo se wutu a eye Camidoh. You can locate Camidoh Ventures at Giga Junction inside Soto or call us now on 0208-920-996. Camidoh Ventures, the official sponsor for Sammy Flex TV.
Okay, so the gentlemen are back on your screens once again to do what you love best. And I know you love Showbiz Daily so much here on Sammy Flex TV. Around the world, everybody is talking about this platform because this is the only serious platform that discusses show business and its related matters online. And once again, Sammy Flex with my charges, we are about to go hard. It is going to be about some 2 hours non-stop conversation on social and showbiz issues right here on Sammy Flex TV. Subscribe to us and make sure that you are commenting because we want to read from you. Remember to also share the link with your favorite people. Let them know that showbiz lives on this channel 247 non-stop. In fact, we go very hard, unlike the rest. We are the content people right here in Ghana, taking it to the world. My name is Sammy Flex, and on your screens, Abbas Muiz. After fasting, this is his first time here. He did not bring us meat. As to why I did not do that. Abbas, why? This Sanla no meat?
No, this one's no meat. It's shinkafa.
Talk to the mic.
This one no meat. It is shinkafa.
Shinkafa is what?
Rice.
But still, no shinkafa.
I'll bring shinkafa, don't worry.
Because
you know the shinkafa is more enjoyable on the salad day itself. And salad day, I was saying for bro, they put shinkafa no. Economy radio. One chicken, one family. I didn't see this one coming. So because of the economy, you guys didn't. Hey, Abbas. So, Abbas, are you saying because of the economy, all Muslims in Ghana did not chop? That's I mean, don't use a way blue white. Nowadays, in this economy, if you don't know, you talk some way. I have to remember to you. You outside just your name. So
when is the meat one?
Meat one on some few months. Seller Baba. The big seller.
But we don't want you guys to come and tell us.
Oh no, sir. On the
economy again.
On the Yanya cry to Malbi.
But something is shocking to me because I saw one MP send some rice and some stuff to in the northern region, and the guys chased him out.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you guys are hungry.
Rasami, if we continue collecting rice, we won't go forward.
But you guys have been collecting rice.
Yeah, we've been collecting, but nothing happened to our life.
So now you guys have stopped collecting.
Because Charlie, if we collect the rice and eat it salad, after salad, what will you eat? But if you provide jobs for boys and the economy is manageable, I can buy my own rice. So you are in support of that thing?
Yes, I am. That people who donate to Muslims after salad, like
it's
a BS.
They will come and carry you the zongo. You do all the hula, back for them. Then when they come, they won't mind you. When it's your salad, they will bring you oil, bring you rice. Some people will bring you Milo and milk. When you drink the Milo and milk and you're happy, then a sound to mean to be cry. You can buy some for yourself. But if they make the whole economy good, everything, everybody is okay. You can buy, your brother too can buy, everybody can buy for themselves. Wow. It's better.
Wow. Yeah. Well, this is to the politicians. So if you are also thinking about becoming a politician and you are watching this, you should know that now we have the new Muslim. And that's how I want to call them. The new Muslims. They don't tolerate your Sanla nonsense. So get ready. Think twice before you get to them. Well, Abbas Muiz, he's an event person. And of course, like I told you, after Sanla, he's joining us for the first time. I'm sure now he has restored all the fat he lost. So he can come here to do the show. Nana Reagan is in the middle. He's a journalist, a promoter, and a talent manager as well. And he also writes for SammyFlexTV.com. And at the far end, that is extreme left, I have man like Young Barrister. Young Barrister is also making his second appearance here, and I know his first day you guys enjoyed him, you guys loved his delivery, so he's here for us to do the business as it is. Now let me ask Young Barrister about the new joint from Stonebwoy. I know everybody is talking about therapy. Beam fans, how are you guys pushing it? I hear some slowness in the camp. Why you guys do the economy? The economy kind of deep camp.
Oh, no.
I can't trigger.
Bueno.
I come with the beam come to he left Munje today.
Oh, no.
So how are you guys pushing the therapy, the new one?
The focus now is outside Ghana. So that is what we are doing. And you know, Stone songs takes time to grow on you.
Yeah.
Yes. So
no,
that's what we are doing. We are taking it step by step. So it may look as if we are not doing anything, but underground things are going on.
So when you say your focus now is outside Ghana, what does it mean? Because
like,
does it mean it's outside Ghana, so you not see you guys doing stuff here?
It's not so, but when you check the song, the melody and what, it comes with, you will realize that the focus is not more or less like the Ghanaian audience, even though they are part of the audiences that
I've
you have.
mentioned it before that
Yes.
this song is not for Shaman to the world.
So that is basically the focus, and new teams on board, you will realize that the focus is outside the terrain, or maybe take it to the global stage. So that's what we are doing, and the fans are also doing so. You know, usually when an artist put up a songs, the expectations of the fans are different from what the artist is bringing on. So when it comes out like that, they are like, no, we were not expecting this. But you realize that this time around, the acceptance and the reception is so cool, and they are doing what is expected of them.
I see. Okay, so I'll go to Nana Regan, then we start the discussion on today's edition of Showbiz Daily here on Sammy Flex TV. I'm also inviting you to be part of the analysis of the breakdowns. Feel free and drop your comments as well. Yesterday, Nana Regan was here, and we discussed something we call support. A discussion that Shatawale started on Twitter, where he said he wants to see more artists or more celebrities supporting their fans, and their fans also intend supporting them. I've seen a video of Kiddy announcing something like a sing and win affair, and I'm asking whether we can classify this under artists supporting their fans or not. Watch this when I come back. And Regan will start. I'll pick the views of Abbas Muiz and Young Barrister as well, that when we talk about artists or celebrities also supporting their fans, in what capacity are we talking about? Like Young Barrister, for instance, is the lead person when it comes to Beam Nation, as a fan club, as a supporting union, as an association, as a club, wherever you put it. He is the boss. And when we talk about their superstars, Stonebwoy supporting them, what exactly do they look like? And I'm also talking about what Kiddy has posted out there. Let's watch this. When I come back, the discussion starts or continues from this stage.
Hey, what's up, guys? Your boy Kiddy. It's time for the Samsung. Hey, what's up, guys? Your boy Kiddy. It's time for the Samsung Galaxy Awesome Lyrics Challenge again. It's time for you to show your rap and vocal prowess. Go and download the Galaxy A song. You can rap, you can sing when you're done. Post it on social media, TikTok, Instagram Reels, tag Samsung Ghana. The top 5 videos will be posted for voting. The videos with the most engagement gets to win a Samsung Galaxy A73. Among other gifts, we get to spend some time together as well. And of course, terms and conditions do apply. Charlie, let's get it on. It's your boy Kiddy. Love. Hey, what's up, guys? Your boy Kiddy. It's time for the Samsung Galaxy Awesome Lyrics Challenge again. It's time for you to show your rap and vocal prowess. Go and download the Galaxy A song. You can rap, you can sing when you're done. Post it on social media, TikTok, Instagram Reels, tag Samsung Ghana. The top 5 videos will be posted for voting. The videos with the most engagement gets to win a Samsung Galaxy A73. Among other gifts, we get to spend some time together as well. And of course, terms and conditions do apply. Charlie, let's get it on. It's your boy Kiddy. Love. Hey, what's up, guys? Your boy Kiddy. It's time for the Samsung Galaxy Awesome Lyrics.
All right, thank you so much. And I can say Kiddy's soul is happy. Like, you feel it. You feel like, yeah, Charlie. Yeah, Charlie, the soul is now fulfilled after winning the Artist of the Year. Charlie Boy is like the soul. You feel it. In the video, you see that this is a happy soul talking. Hey, God of all powers, Rob. Now, is this the kind of support we discussed yesterday?
Yes, this is one of the ways.
But you asked some solid question. I'm sure we have all not paid attention to it. So whilst you go ahead, our producers will help us whether the song Kiddy is talking about is his own song or maybe a song from Samsung. So Lapiji, help us. Let's get it right.
If we get those details, it will help us with the analysis.
The Awesome Lyrics Challenge is here. He said, don't miss that chance to show your talent to the Galaxy. Check Samsung Ghana's bio for the link and download the instrumentals, record your flow and post. Who knows, you could be the next one. So it is not as if you are going to sing along something. It is like a rhythm. You are going to write something for Samsung. That's why I say check Samsung's Ghana's bio for the link and download the instrumentals, record your flow and post. So I have to like sing about Samsung.
Okay. So
write some lyrics about Samsung.
So is it that Kiddy also produced that rhythm for Samsung?
It could be. It could be.
What exactly?
Yeah, it could be. It's here. So the producers are getting that information as early as possible.
If that is the case, then I want to believe it is also a way to support fans. I mean, to give back. In that list, more or less like giving back to your people, like people who love you and help you to get to the top. So yes, I want to believe that Kidi in a way is also trying to support his fan base.
Okay.
Yes, which is very, very good. Is that the rhythm?
Yeah, so this is the rhythm.
So should I flow on it?
You want to flow? Yeah, why not? You can read.
Yes.
Flow. Eh?
Let me listen to it after the show. Then I'll do something.
No, the rhythm is actually on the bio page of
Samsung.
Of Samsung, yes.
So the challenge is actually a Samsung challenge.
Yes.
But Kidi is announcing it to his fans.
Kidi is an ambassador.
Ambassador of Samsung.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, it's. I mean, if Aisha Modi will buy techno phones and share it to fans of Beam Natives or people that are close to her in a way to support Stonebwoy, then definitely we can also describe this as a way of support from Kidi to the fans. So I mean, it's good. And these are some of the things yesterday we were talking about, that people should find ways and means to encourage themselves or encourage other artists to also give back to their fans. I know Beam Natives and SM, there are a lot of things happen. Sometimes even that competition, that conversations come up where they want to compare, okay, what is Shatawale even doing for SM fans? What is Stonebwoy doing for Beam Natives? So that thing is there. But with the other camps, like, we can't really point out what exactly, apart from them, going out to, practice their corporate social responsibilities, where they want to donate to orphanage, pay hospital bills for people and all of that. But if they can also find ways and means to directly, it might not be all your fans. Maybe you can even once in a while, just one person out of 1 million fans that you have. Support the person in a way. It could be anything. And yesterday, Chemo made a very good point that you can just support one person and then the others will even be satisfied. Yeah. It might not be like they are also receiving something from you, but because you have the heart to give to, let's say, our bars. The rest of us are satisfied. They will see you like, okay, Charlie acquired it. Then someone that is why sometimes they want to describe Sarkodie as stingy, because they feel like.
But even that is not true.
I'm talking about what the allegations out there. So it will be good that all our artists will find a way, especially when they want to cry out to us for support. Yeah. Not the fans alone. Media. Yesterday I mentioned the media. Most of the time, it goes hand in hand. We are bedmates. So anytime you want to call for support and descend on the media that they are not supporting you, ask yourself, how am I supporting the media? How am I supporting them? What have I done to support them? You understand? There are so many ways. Yesterday I was saying sometimes the shows people need certain faces, certain personalities on their shows just to make them feel like, okay, your show no cry, say it's been validated. There's value on the show. This platform is big. But when you invite them, they want to, look at your brand or your platform and just push it somewhere and go
belittle you.
And then go to, and it's painful. That this is the reason why some producers especially, will be bitter about certain artists, and then they will start ganging up against them. Production meeting, Kana Bibi owner will say artist in the favor, and also no, he will find an excuse be just to take the person out, and in the long run, it comes back to affect the artist if the artist bases are not too strong. So, generally, I think that they should also find ways and means to support people out there, and then support goes, support come.
All right, this is our introductory topic for today. Let me go on to young barrister. Let me get his opinion on this one. Like I'm saying, he represents a whole army as the leader. What does he think about supporting artists, supporting fans? And with what Kidi just announced, can we classify this as one of the support artists should be giving to their fans? Yes, barrister.
When you watch the video and then the context of the context of the video, you realize that he's actually on a talent hunt. It's not basically he's calling on his fans. If you put up
it could be anybody.
Yes. So is for the underground artists who can showcase their lyrical powers and stuff on instruments. So for me, it's a good call, but it's for the talent hands. And I think that.
But I can also say that you need to be a fan to follow some of these things he does, because you might be a musician, you might be a talented person, but if you are not a fan of Kiddy who follows him on social media, I'm not sure you'd even see this.
Oh, Kiddy is now a household name. You don't need to be his fan before you follow. There are some of you that follow artists that you don't even like because you want to see what they are doing. So for me, I think he's just calling on people who are talented to showcase their talent. And aside that, but if a fan of his gets that chance, because there are musicians that have fans that are also underground artists, so it will be cool. And Samsung is on board, and I think it's a big platform for the person who is going to win. And it's not a biased kind of thing, because he said the best 5 will be selected and voting will be done and stuff like that. Who knows how the deal is? If the winner comes out, probably they are going to push that person. It's not just the phone. If it's just the phone, then what happens to that person's talent after winning? You get it? Some people need that light. So when they get the light, you need to push them further, because if you don't encourage them to go more, then they slack. So I think it's a good call, but not necessarily
support
for fan-based things. Yeah.
How do you also expect artists to support their fans? Because you are now a leader of such a group. How do you guys expect support from them?
If we expect support from the artists, we'll be disappointed. You know, last I was here and I told you that if you continue to expect artists to do something for you, you'll be disappointed, and it can create a lot of apathy. So what you do is that when it comes cool, and for here I can, Stone is one of the artists that is doing so much for his fan base. At 2020, when the COVID came, he did a beam skill, and the beam skill was for the fan, and a lot of people they learned these handiworks. There is a lady who learned how to do so, and she now she has her own shop now. I know Kekeli now, when there is beam skill, he goes there to train people how to fix these glasses.
Aluminium.
Yes. So it's one good thing that he has been doing, and sometimes on the ground, some of us are also enjoying some of these benefits. And it's not just take. Sometimes the platform alone that you take advantage of. I wouldn't be here if not for the Beam Nation thing. So that alone is a light we need to, be grateful for. There are artists that will not even give you that chance to come closer to them. And some of these artists have given that platform. You can get closer to them. Sometimes you may not even buy tickets to some of their shows, because they will call you, oh, there is a show here, it's a corporate show, and I need about 5 of you to come around. It's one of the support that we get. But people don't, talk about it, so you think that they are not doing. Some of them, I think the Associasi
clash
was expensive.
Clash,
yes, yet they call some of us to call some of the fans to go, and that alone gives me joy that you call somebody and the person is so happy to attend such program. So the support comes in various ways, but if you want the material things, then it becomes awful, because you may not get it. Some of these artists have a lot of responsibility on their head. So if you go trying to expect a lot from them, they look at you as an opportunist. Yeah, some of them will look at you and say, oh, so all this is that why you are trying to get closer? So you need to know how to expect. If not, you end up lacking. There are so many football fans in Ghana who do not even get anything from their football clubs, but they still support. And that is something I always call for. So that is it.
Well said. Let me go on to Abbas. Let me get his opinion on how he also defines support for fans, and like what Kiddy is doing. Can we classify it as some of the support that artists are supposed to give to their fans? Yes. Abbas.
Brasami,
Mm-hmm.
for that, for the competition
Mm-hmm.
with Kiddy, I say no, it doesn't fall underneath that category.
It doesn't fall under it.
He's a brand ambassador to Samsung,
Okay.
and Samsung is asking his brand ambassador to announce to the public because they feel that's the vehicle. Is a talent, and they feel is the most appropriate platform. His platform is the most appropriate, and he's the most appropriate channel.
Interestingly, they have not even posted it on the Samsung platform yet.
Yes.
The video has not been posted
Yeah.
on Samsung platform yet.
So they feel like his own. They didn't even bother going to any television station or any other thing like any others would do. Like by now, others will ask bloggers to reshare. You ask some people to put it, but they feel like okay, it's there now. It's there. We are talking about it. So they feel that that's the appropriate vehicle. It's a talent, and it's calling for other talent to come on board. And so, what about me? Who is not musically talented? So I don't fall underneath that category. Or if I'm his fan and I do anything on it, I'll be taken. And they said the best will be selected. They didn't even say the one that get the most shared. Like all of us come and put it on social media. And me, the baby now is funnier, and Ghanaians they like funny stuff, and they share 1 billion share. Then I get it. No, almost see the one who will be selected. So the one who will be selected will be based on your
How
creative
good your content
ability.
is. Yeah.
People like Richie and other creative people behind the scene who you know. So for me, that doesn't qualify. Is an advertisement for Samsung on Samsung's platform because I feel it's a product of Samsung. He's an ambassador of Samsung, so he's a product of Samsung. Till the time their contract will end, they use that vehicle, and that's it. So for me, it's not it. But normally, what I expect from people is that I always say to people like some of us think, and Islam has also made it very easy for you to do certain things with certain things. So like sadaqah, annually they are setting, like you people do 10% of tithe, but annually the Muslim is demand to take some part of his wealth, his earnings, and give it out
to the needy.
And you see, the way they said it and the way they encourage us to do it is that don't even share it to a lot of people. Create wealth. Say you came to spend 50 years or 70 years in life. Let's say you start earning money at your 35 or 40. The remaining 20 years, imagine every year, Brasami, annually out of all your wealth, that small earnings, is you drop out of it is like say 30,000. 30,000 is just 3 for somebody. You can set the person off. Say this year, this one person. You don't even need to announce to anybody. The people, if you do for 5 years, the same 5 people, they will announce you to others. And Islam also mandates that 5 people to use out of that wealth you've given them to give somebody. As I mean, imagine I am here and say, who is the biggest allergy? Say Dangote. He remove a percentage, that kind of percentage from his wealth. And he brings to Abbas.
In fact, even 2% of his wealth will change your life.
Brother, me too. Next year, I will donate for people. Me too. Next year, when I look at one young man, somebody who is doing well, I will support him, and he will be wealthy. And if you watch our Salah like this, on Salah day, there's no Muslim on earth who's supposed to feel sad, because Islam has mandated you that 2 days before, a day before, or the same day morning, each one of us need to look for somebody and give him something. So,
I see.
And the way they've done it, is in steps. So, for example, Alaji Asuma Banda can look at Abbas and give Abbas rice. Then Abbas too will look at Rashid and give him. And Rashid too will look at somebody and give him. Then it tickles because Obiya wealth. Obi to say Azuma Banda or Dangote, I'm a poor man in front of him. But me to somebody in my hood, I'm a rich man in front of him. Into we are my way. Imagine for the past 5 years or 10 years, Shatawali, Sarkodie, Stonebwoy, they are reigning. Imagine for that past year, each year they decided that out of their streaming currency, they will give to.
They will empower one
person. And money namu one person now. You know that this person is being empowered and his loyalty. And
I think some of them have been doing it. I remember Shatta did some car thing. He gave 2 of his fans cars. Is it a monocrab or some guys like that?
I think first was Moses.
Yes.
Moses, and followed by I think
Bilal Larry.
Yeah.
And
it was twice.
It was twice.
The first one was I think sponsored by Tigo. And then the second one.
So I'm sure
that is why I always say that.
No, you're
if you don't know how to do it very well, you will create a lot of apathy among the fan base. Where is the Moses today? He's not that active like he used to be when he received the car. And then when you check Bilal, I'm not sure if
Bilal too. I've not been seeing him around lately.
So there are issues regarding that thing. But I think if you teach someone how to fish, the person would now become a very good fisherman. And I think for me, for what I've experienced with Stone, I think that is the best thing to do. And if he chanced on this video, probably I would ask that the beam skill needs to move on, because this is somebody who provides all the resources that you need. You come in, you are taught how to fish. So if you are taught how to fish, you don't need to go begging for fish anymore. So for me, I would. And then don't forget that he has his foundation, the Livingston Foundation, that some people could also reach out to if the need be. So
okay, all right. Let us wrap up.
What did you call? Is it scale?
Yes,
the
scale.
Scale. That is support enough. I mean, if this thing has been going on and people are learning, I mean, handy trade and all of those things, then it is that alone is a big support coming from Stonebwoy. And if other artists can also find ways and means to, I mean, gather a few fans and train them, so that at least they, you understand. These are the things we are talking about, not necessarily giving people money.
Okay, so Abbas, you can wrap up on the fact that you expect Stone, all the top artists, at least they should every year empower just even one among the fan base.
Brother, I mean, if you notice, I try to be careful and I try to stay on what I think the religious line have said. But not withholding that most of us have opinions, because I've been with artists and I've worked with artists and I've seen how fans also behave. I'm telling you, some of the fans are also very, very selfish. Very, 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 very.
What do you get it? What do you mean they are selfish?
Brother, I mean, somebody has been. Look, Kobiche is one of the people that I think Sarkodie has given the biggest platform. And if anybody needs to be wicked towards artists in this country, not Kobiche, because an artist has given him a platform. So you need to use all his platform to encourage small, big artists, because
how do you explain Sarkodie gave him the platform? How do you explain?
If it's not for Sarkodie, I tell you, Kobiche is my mate. But if it's not Sarkodie, Kobiche today will not be a blogger. It's straightforward. They gave him the platform, he leveraged on it and used it well. Kobiche is a musician, per all standard. He plays the trumpet very well, and that's what we all know that will be his trade. You get it? But when he came, he was a look-alike of Sarkodie. It was cool. We all play with it. Hey, Sarkodie, brother, Sarkodie. He chanced on Sarkodie. They give him that platform. He used the numbers. Boom. University is university. So I always tell people, Charlie, don't wait. Even if you do toilet theology and you get there, you stand on that university platform so far as you can read, write, and you have a common sense. You apply it and you are there. Good. And that light, and was humble, learn from people like you. And here is it. Today he's traveling across the world. So he needs to, anytime you see a musician, he needs to like, I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you. Because if you succeed, you can bring someone like me out. So, Brasami, he said beam skills. The period I saw that, I was like, wow. This is an artist who understand the Zongo, the community, the kind of people who are around him. You see, if you go and dash me my people money, now that's what we understand. If you bring us money, we'll chop it 2 days. Then the remaining days, what do happens? We do? But if you give us skills and we are knowledgeable and we are something, we will be able to move on our own. And imagine Shatawale, Stonebwoy, and Sarkodie fans alone in this country. All of them are skillful. Do you know the shows they will buy? We will get money, brother. Yeah. They will buy ticket too.
Oh yes.
They will buy tickets. They won't come with their mouth and come and spoil gates.
They can buy data to stream their songs.
Your songs. So it will come back to you. They will
create employment.
Exactly.
So it helps everybody all around.
I'm so happy part 2 of the support discussion started by Shatawale's tweet is becoming profitable. Yesterday we started it, and today with what I have added to the discussion so far, I think I'm impressed. So far, so very good. Remember, this is still Showbiz Daily. It is our show. It is your show. That's why we do it together as always. Now remember to also join us. Share the link with your people. And if you've not subscribed, please do. And remember that Tap Send is also supporting us in our deliveries. If you live in America, you live abroad, maybe in Europe or UK, you want to send money to Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, Niger, and some other countries, remember to always use Tap Send, TAP Send, and you are going to be okay. They are even saying that with e-levy, don't be afraid, don't be scared, because Tap Send, they have cushioned every e-levyism within the money that you are transferring. So don't be scared of e-levy, because they have taken care of it. No shaking at all. Just send the money and you are good. Remember to use the promo code SammyFlex and everything will be okay. Now to the next discussion. Another discussion that has been going on here for a good time now. Writing your songs in either English or Twi. And I know Karen, some of these things he wishes to be here to say what he wants to say. The discussion has been going on. We've heard the debate going on from around the world, especially in recent times when Stonebwoy and Akwaboah went to Memphis to perform. We saw that during Akwaboah's set, the people were there watching him, did not know much about his songs, but they were loving his style and delivery. Then it comes back to how we can let them understand what he's saying. So whilst they are enjoying his flow, his style, they can also understand the message in there. Akwaboah is one of the best songwriters we have here in Ghana. He has written so many lovable and quality songs in our space. I actually got him during the first edition, or the day one of VGMs. Let me call it the day one of VGMs. And I asked him that King Akwaboah, king of high life music in Ghana, the discussion about whether we should write our songs in English or Twi. What is your position on it? Akwaboah's statement, if you go on my social media platforms, or better still, the SammyFlex TV social media platforms, the debate is on. I've seen comments from various industry people all over the world. Everybody is saying, yes, we agree. Some are also not agreeing, and here and there. We will listen to what Akwaboah said. And when I come here, because all of us are industry stakeholders, especially music industry stakeholders, I'll get their opinion from Akwaboah's point of view, then we will continue with the discussion. Watch it, I'll be back. But I know you all style out here. Which one do you believe in? English, international now. Okay, let me satisfy my people and I'll go.
Okay, so what we are actually failing to understand or see, and it's two ways. And one way. In a sense, we focus so much on the message and then we leave the instrumentations behind.
Focus on the message
and then we leave the instrumentation behind. What do you say? But the instrumentation is down. Once you jump to it. And the you know the message you know na beat no. If I pop ebi aba engineer bako. Onu kwa bebo obo wi ano the amount. Now it's why a message because Ghana you hype in Sanema on what dwell on the message. So when you listen to it, open message you know. And to better beat no. But what I say. But if you're able to write the song, I will treat more. That's the instrumentation is very stronger. Now what the person doesn't understand, he can still appreciate because the music is good. Yanti Richard Bona never songs one my buy and Tiasia, open Gangnam style. But beating a woman send it, you know, any one, and I will too says any obey any tree, my beating in your day. So, but all to no bro for so, any to no bro for no quantity. What I say? So, with the beats, so being Tiasia, I can still sell. Without the beat, then use the English and let it sell. But the Kobasa, you only want to dwell on the facts, Yanto Brofo, because being categorized is a lie.
So which one is Akwaboah paying attention to? Like, because I know you also believe in your own thing. There when I will pay attention to.
Sammy, maybe what comes in my head is what I put out there. As a songwriter, the feeling that comes is what you do. Until me bana say, chinu ma metre, na instrumentation no, I am tight. into the one thing I say crumpa, you still love the music because it's good. You don't necessarily have to understand. But then I say bro for so baswa, then I still give it a good instrumentation because you need to understand both. What I say. And I think one thing I have to be honest, one thing Nigerians are they are using against us. Their beats are just small. Bruh, I'm telling you, when you take the message off it, the beat alone is classic. I didn't hear. They look for the people. They look for the people that play instruments. Or man can VG instruments, you know. They are highly inclined, musically inclined people. Cobams, Mastercraft, this is quite normal. People are showing us if you know. So music, they apply knowledge. A normal person can't apply. What I say. So they reach out to those people. Then they produce something good for them and quality. So when they add their melodies in a second to it, only choice a better. What I say, but I don't you pay engineer back no way. It be a keys on the keyboard, a 12 or back up. Back on better, he's limited, yes. But you can't too deep into no. And you'll be a better from that angle, say, I was saying, we must reach out to good people who can really produce great songs. And trust me, the message in the camera, baby,
Okay, so his name is Akwaboah, and he was just pronounced as the High Life Artist of the Year for 2022 in the 23rd edition of Vodafone Ghana Music Awards. He won after waiting for so many years. He was really doing high life music, but I don't know why that award has been evasive to him all this while. But at the last or the just ended edition of the VGMAs, finally, Akwaboah was pronounced as the High Life Artist of the Year. Now, this debate, he is one of the best guys to comment on it. And like I'm saying, reaction and comments on social media tells it all. Everybody listening to what he's saying that, yes, you can write tree to do your song. You want to enter Nigeria? Okay, no problem. Write your tree, but make sure your instrumentation is solid like crazy. That beat you hear, you can't turn. If you want to do English and someone can understand it and you don't pay attention to the beat, that is also there. Abbas, there's a big call. I know you are a talent manager. You have entered places with music. What is your position on what Akwaboah is saying? He doesn't.
One corner. But
one corner is English, remember?
Brother, I'm telling you, in China they were doing one corner.
No. You are not getting it. One corner is English. Even the person doesn't understand better, he will hear one corner.
I said, one corner entered. You see, when people start debating it, I said, one corner entered China. He entered Saudi Arabia. He entered Kuwait. He entered angles that are not. Mexico, one corner entered. Look, English is not the word. Maybe English is Nigeria, Ghana. Even the 3 countries surrounding Nigeria, Ghana. Burkina Faso, French. Ivory Coast, French. Togo, French. Benin to Nigeria, French. Cameroon to Nigeria, French. Niger to Nigeria, French. Chad to Nigeria, French. Impunukura, French. Ghana, French. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So don't let anybody use English to. And if you watch Nigerians, they sell very well in francophone countries, not because of anything. Instrumental, they pay attention to the music business. That's the music business.
It's not the language.
No. Forget the language. Quality, mama. I sit at plus 233. Is it Keita, Seluvu Keita?
Okay.
I sit at plus 233. Young man, I spend good money to go and listen to it. But Ghanaian artists speak good English. Come and sit. You can't say me got you at 2 CD. I don't feel like paying for. Because it doesn't catch
the vibe
me.
Is not there.
It's not there. You can't go and meet somebody that you can make good money out of them. You get me, brother?
Yeah.
And
I'm still listening to you.
And one of the things people need to understand, music itself is its own language. People are deaf, they are dumb, they are blind, but they react to music. Me and you, we may not understand anything. I've met people who are Arabs. In our team, I was the only person who were able to communicate with them somehow small. But they vibe with the music and they love the music. Why? I said to people,
you remember this song?
Do we understand? But we dance to it in this country. They use for adverts, and we are jumping. The music, the language of the music, that's what catches us. Not serious, though. I've been to certain quarters when men are discussing and they are doing things. There are two languages. Sometimes I say three, but sometimes I say two. But you let me mention the two, because the third one they fall in your category. There's no corner where you go and speak. For example, I've been to Burkina Faso. One of the things they like very well is fish and meat.
Fish and meat.
Fish and meat.
Okay.
So catfish near catfish. French need be you get it. The second one, in Masem, when you see a good waist walking, a good African waist walk, all men, whether you are French, you are Portuguese, you are whatever, everybody.
And the third one is what?
The French men will all wake up. The third one is music. We all vibe with music.
So where did
and when you sit down, you see this music.
I volley.
Your own is the third one and the second one and all the three.
About your mother.
Imagine it's an Arabian guy who doesn't understand any language. We all write and use Google Translator to translate for each other. He's also a Portuguese guy. He doesn't understand English and you are French. And we are on one table. Your boy you my na boy etiko. Oba be sin as sia yeni na be hwe. Ye the catfish too a yeni na yeni mi.
Yeah.
So it's not about specific.
There's something you've not mentioned.
Yeah, but
alcohol.
So on we catfish no. Maybe the someone never find me there. Who the club never find me there. Obi the Guinness never find me there. Obi so the pito never find me there.
Alcohol. Okay.
You get it? And one of the things people don't understand is that the moment you focus on the language, that's where Akwaboah said message. If you focus too much on the message, you forget the music. Like Stonebwoy, he's doing music and you say it's world music. It's world music because it appeals to good people. People who understand music. If you go to Grammy, they don't listen to your language first too. They score the music. People do music in this country and you can't even score it. Do you get it? And when you do good music, anywhere you can step in. And the moment it's in the funk of what your friends say, I can obey. Ikromu apa ye de onu any obi si opa somewhere we but omo koto abofofo jinyom ne omo ye Swedish for omo ye Denmark for omo nkabrofo they are part in Europe that France crowd they don't speak English, but when these people are regarding omo as mainstream artists omo call no mo bo ma ye brofo ye crazy brofo no brofo a ye fin enye de omo bo nyuma DWTV be DOBH fit in Kroma Abelandi Accra. No full flight here Africa Koboliga na wa and baby. It's the value of music.
Yeah.
And the moment you do it authentic like that, it changes not. So me, I would say if you're a music producer, you're a music director, you're an artist manager, you're an artist, focus on the music. And the more the music get the people, solid, you get the people. When there's the spirit of the music.
So you are also not for the language.
No. Forget language. We are correct beat. If there's a guy in Tokyo right now, he sends you a correct beat, and you stand on that beat, they can sell that music in their world. That is why music now stream on platform. It doesn't have limits. You can be shocked that you've streamed a music right now. Ghana and Kazangaza. Kidi is doing well in eastern and southern part of Africa. Me makasa me who the best catch say they need to do an African tour. Kidi need to do an African tour. Last year when they were talking, I say forget the VGME, they didn't give you the award. Go to the eastern part of Africa and go and talk because our friends over there.
I think he went to Kenya also. Yeah.
Did he get a reception or he didn't?
Yeah, he did.
Yes.
Where he performed and the lady came to hug him or something like that.
And Nigerians, when they get that thing, they go and do billboard in those towns. They do it big than their own country. So let's move.
All right, so our Abbas's point is very clear on the English tree saga. I know some of my viewers, especially Murphia, who is in Memphis, Tennessee, she will also be saying the same thing that this report, we are saying sing in English. Because according to Murphia, it was the English thing, reason the people did not jump to Sarkod's performance because they were just hearing everybody. Number one, what really he was saying. Let me go on to
a quick one. in a area, Otunfo came there, right?
Yeah.
Did the people enjoy the culture, the beauty of the culture?
Yeah, they did.
That's my answer.
Okay, Barrister, let me listen to you on this one.
For me, I don't understand the technicality of music, but I know that music comes with melody, rhythms, and the language comes last. I think one of the biggest gospel songs that came was, I think, Pindu Kulu, and that even got Sonny, very huge in Ghana at the time. We didn't even understand the language. There are some big South African gospel musicians that don't even sing in English. They sing in Zulu, and those songs sell. I was born in Ivory Coast. At the time, one of the biggest artists in Ivory Coast was Nana Champo. I still remember that.
Nana Champo.
Yes, and he was singing in Chi, and Ivory Coast is not. Even though the country, most people speak Akan, but theirs is different from the Ghanaian one. But they can relate to him, the songs and stuff like that. So it's not, even if you want to limit it to English and Chi, there are some people who cannot even sing in Chi. If you take, let's say, a musician from Volta region who doesn't even know how to speak, the person should use the language and then the instrumentation to sell himself.
I hear Chief One is not doing.
Yes,
that,
he's not even doing.
He's not doing English or Tree.
Yes,
he does more effort.
Chief One song. You can feel the vibe. Like,
do you get
the first time I watched that boy's video, I was like, on point.
But when you limit the music to the language side, then the music will not even sell. When you take, let's say, the big platforms in the world now, they are not based in UK, they are not based in US. They are based in Belgium, Germany, and these are not English-speaking countries. When you go to the Summer Jam, these are Germans and Dutch people who, crowd just to listen to what you are selling. Is it Afra Blondie?
Afra Blondie, yeah, Afra Blondie.
Even though he sings in
French
and English, most of the songs that he has are in his local languages. And he's one of the biggest on the continent. You can't write him off when you are listing legends. There is one Senegalese musician, I can't recall the name, and he's also huge. Take Angelique Kidjo. Malaika is a song from someone, and then she did her own version. And Malaika is not in English, and that is one of the biggest songs.
But Angelique Kidjo, most of her biggest songs are not in English.
They are not in English. So person like that, will you fault the person because the person doesn't sing? And this is a Grammy Award winner 4 times in a row. She's not even using English. She's using her local. And then the audiences out there, what they look at is, what new thing are you bringing on board? Is it the culture? Because if it is English, we have heard the English several times. We have heard the French several times. Because when you take the world now, English and French obviously would dominate. But what new thing are you bringing on board aside the instrumentation? I want to listen to that language I've never heard before. There is a song that you mentioned. I think that song had over 70 billion views on YouTube. And that song was not in English. So we should not limit the debate to the language, because if you do so, we will be leaving some people behind. Those who cannot even flow well in the English. Those who cannot even flow well in the tree. So I think Akwaboah.
So let me ask you this: do you think at this stage, a label like Def Jam would allow Stonebwoy to sing in Tree, or to write in Tree, or ever?
I think Stone mentioned that he controls the creative power with the contract that he have. He controls the creative power, which means that he's allowed to do what he thinks is the best for him. You can't limit me in the corner. Probably you hear some beats or instrumentations, they don't deserve the English language or Chi. Probably your own flow would sell it. One of the best songs that people like for Stone is in Ewe. Like back and then Bede. Ghanaians love that song. Some do not even understand. And what music does aside the jamming and the dancing is the crave to learn more. Because if I hear some song like Zoblazo, one of the biggest African songs, I want to understand what the person is saying. If I have a French friend, I will ask you, oh, what is the meaning of that? I have learned something new. So we should not limit the debate on the language basis, because if you do so, then you are going to limit your craft in one corner. So for me, I'm not for the language thing. People can sing in the language that they want. Even the Nigerians that are singing in English, they are doing so because the popular dialect there is the pidgin. And some of them are adding our local languages in their songs. How did they learn that? Because they want to catch our attention. We could also say that they should use the English pidgin or whatever. Jamaicans are speaking patois. Not everybody understands the patois, but they are one of the countries when you are mentioning music, yes, you mention them. So I think it is a no to limit the music on the language thing.
Okay, perfectly said. Let me go on to Nana Reagan. Yes, Nana.
Bratton, before that, I think, can we do this music and song? What the little knowledge I have is that, when people are scoring music, they don't even pay attention to lyrics. And before you can call something a song, you add lyrics to it. So that is why you have people performing jazz and all of those things. They are all music. But you can't call those performances even a song. Until you put lyrics on it, you cannot call them a song. So music is just basically the melodies, rhythms, and what notes put together, and when it sounds good, yes, then you enjoy it. But the moment maybe you add a lyrics, like you want to sing in you want to sing in English, you have verses and all of that, you put it inside all these components, then it becomes a song for you. So music, if you want to do that argument about language and you are even mentioning music, there's an error somewhere for me.
From the beginning.
There's an error. Then people shouldn't
do music and start talking.
If you are talking about music, how music can travel, how it can, then people should not be enjoying jazz, because they can put a set of band here. They will be performing with what do they call those things? Violin. They will be playing key and they will be bang, but they will have notes in front of them. The people, big people are enjoying those kind of music, and they can perform for hours. And they will not say it's all there or Kofi is coming, and they will perform. That is music performance, and there is no language there. So what are we saying? What are we talking about?
But they are surely communicating, though.
Yes, music itself is a form of communication. So basically everybody understands that. Right now, I think what is doing good for South Africans about that their Gina Amapiano has got nothing to do with language. It is zero. The Amapiano Gina is becoming popular because of the rhythm, the instrumentations that comes with it. It is. That's just it. Nothing else. That is why Kofi Kinata can sing Fanti on an Amapiano beat, and you will still enjoy it.
But say, will the people in South Africa enjoy Kofi Kinata's opera?
Yes, if they catch the vibe from the instrumentation or the production, what Akwaboah was talking about, they will still enjoy. Just as we sit here and we enjoy Don't you enjoy Amapiano song?
Oh, of course.
I enjoy songs from South Africa that they use certain language. I don't understand it. But people are here still. When you go to the clubs, and people are still enjoying South African Amapiano songs. You get it. So for me, I mean, we've done this debate over and over again, especially on this platform, where I have said that. I mean, language is secondary for me.
Even singing in your own language, sometimes you don't even understand. Yes. You can, I think, let me say, I'm an Ewe, and then some traditional leaders were against Better Youth Choir. Yes, because they were using traditional songs to do their own rendition of gospel, and they were against it because they said the songs are traditional songs. So when you pick the songs and you change the words, you actually yes, you are actually belittling yes. And those songs, when you hear those songs and as an aware, you need somebody to interpret the songs for you. It's just like literature. Music is, even when music is taught, it's not taught in your language. The low, fast, solar, they are not your languages. So if you limit, and then if you want to put it this way, that am I going to sell if I sing in my language? Then you are limiting your craft. You are already limiting your craft.
Kill yourself.
Yes. So if you want to put it on the table and say, okay, this is my craft, this is my talent, and this is how I want to sell it, no matter what, people are going to buy into it.
I see. Yes, Nana, so you can wrap up now.
Yeah, so I mean, the language thing, that is not it. I agree with Akwaboah to say it is two ways. I mean, if you're a musician, you can't take away what content or lyrics you put to your songs. You cannot underrate that as well. But I mean, if you have the strength with lyrics, just add instrumentations to it, and if you think that will make you fly.
You are good.
Yes, but if the whole idea shouldn't be about if you don't sing in English, you cannot go further.
The argument
That's
even be for our producers if they understand the beat that they
You can get a mic if you want to.
You get it. So it shouldn't be like, it looks like right now they want to tell us that if you are not speaking in English, you can't blow, you can't penetrate the world market. I mean, for that,
But
I can argue
that is what some people are.
that is never true. I can.
now.
That is
if
it
you
is-
don't sing in English,
it is-
you are locked in Ghana.
It is
You
never
cannot
true.
go anywhere. So,
It is
so
never
Nana,
true.
let's do this example. Let's go to a platform like TikTok, where we see people who have numbers using songs to do what they are doing. Oftentimes, based on the lyrics, that is what propagates the drama or the act that will go with it. So if you don't understand it, how do you do the lyrics or how do you do the drama around it?
Well, with TikTok, I think the creativity it differs. Like, people don't just create things because they understand. Sometimes when they catch the vibe from a song, they use it to create their own. There are other challenges that have come from songs that you will see people doing just any sort of dance to it to make their videos. So you cannot say if the person even understands the song. For instance, the other day I was telling you that even this Koku the Traveler, though it is English, people are also putting up different creativity, different content, not just the pouring of the water and other things on them. Somebody will say that, okay, the best
But
interpretation.
you know they understand it. Though they are doing other things, but you know they understand.
But there
what
are
they're doing.
songs that people don't understand that they still do challenges to it. People don't understand certain songs, but they do challenges to it.
Okay.
I think you have forgotten this song. There was a popular, was it coming from America, where these boys were playing with just the chorus. Is it coupe or something?
Coupe, yeah.
People were doing challenges with it. Do you think everybody understand what coupe is? But it is just the rhythm. Like, people have catch the vibe for the song and they are doing something with it.
But coupe was English, oh.
No.
Yes, coupe was English. That I'm not got the coupe.
It is just like you saying when you mention one corner, you get that one line that says that English thing, one corner. But the other the rest of the lyrics might not be in English for you to understand the entire story of the song.
I see.
You understand? So maybe Coupe might be singing certain songs, but what people was really like ringing in people's ears was a coupe. That is what everybody was jamming to, not necessarily like what the guy was talking about. What story? Right now, if you ask somebody what stories the guys were even talking about, he might not be able to tell you. So what we are saying is that yes, language is part of music. I mean, the music creativity, language is part of it. But don't limit somebody, I mean, breaking boundaries and other things to language.
I see. I know. I am not in the sax camp, as in success camp, but I want to believe at this stage, this thing will be troubling them because on several platforms, Sarkodie has been asked whether he would be comfortable to rap in English, and he said that yes, he can rap in English, but then when he does it in Twi, that's when he's able to attach emotions to what he's saying. So maybe the Memphis thing that everybody is saying, because he was rapping in Twi and the people were not catching the vibe. I'm asking, what do you want him to do? If Sarkodie does English, are we even going to? Because Sarkodie's projection, no matter what, started from Ghana. Ghanaians love him. If he has done it in English, are we sure that we would have projected him like we did? Manifest has been doing it in English all this while. What have you been able to
It
do?
would even shock you that Sako de English song. Like the people's reactions might also.
So that's what I'm
change.
saying. That
Because-
if he had done English,
Yes.
are we going to push him like we did? for him?
Afro Moses does English songs. He performed his 3 songs as well to people, and they still like they react to
Abbas,
those songs.
say what you want to say in 1 minute, 2 minutes, and
Quickly, because we are on music, that's why I'm saying this. You see Palogo and Jama.
Yeah, there, or which one?
No.
Oh, you mean the
our
beat
Palogo
Palogo,
regime
yeah.
and our Jama vibe. Look, we are not watching, but another sub genre of Afrobeat is getting up, and I can tell you one of the sub genre of Afrobeat now is High Life. Omo year fit solo no mo dey abeshas here. Omo create new one. Have you been following Pato Ranking lately? You see, brother, oh brother. He came to Ghana. He shoot a video with that. He did with our celebrities. We push it for him. He has done another one. I'm just waiting for the day that another Nigerian musician or another musician from another part of the world will do. Near Waha, near TM. No more diako.
Okay.
The music that lives on you are the ones that you don't understand. You know that.
The music that lives on you.
Yes, the ones that you don't understand are the one that lives on you because you keep on remembering some of the words like
You sing it some way.
yeah, and those songs have lasted for decades and they are still in the system. They play those songs today, you still come out and jam to it. Is it our own TikTok? He was so big in Nigeria at the time.
Yeah.
He was not singing in English.
TikTok was not singing.
It
was so big.
Barrister, because you're on the mic, do you think a song like Camidoh's Sugarcane, a song like Kelvin Boy's Down Flat, do you think the level they've gotten to, if they had done the songs in tree, they would have gotten it?
Reception of music is not limited. Brass, I mean, before you listen, or before you, as a musician, before you even record the songs, what do you listen to first?
The beat.
And that is what is going to inform you what to put on the beat. There are people who just want to be there and be just vibing to the beat. Forget whatever you are saying. They just want to vibe with the beat. You get it? The whites, and I'm saying that the majority of people who consume music now are the Germans. You take the reggae view, the summer jams, they are all in the territory of Europe, but Germany, Belgium, and even Switzerland. Only few shows that you go to the US, to the UK to go and play. Now, our focus is the O2 Arena. After the O2 Arena, what next?
Well, the debate can go on and on and on and on and on. I know my camera person, Digital Rasta Currency, will never be for those who are saying we should ignore English.
He didn't
and
do music in school, so you can't understand it.
any day he thinks that when you do English, you stand a bigger chance of breaking through the global space than to do it in your local dialect. Well, it continues there, and we are still going to be doing some more. Now, let's move on to another interesting discussion. I think this is a twin discussion, and I'm going to pick the views of my panel members before we run away on it. I had a sit-down interview with George Britton, who happens to be the CEO of GB Interactive and also the manager of Camidoh. And in our interview, we actually talked about so many things, so many interesting points, talking points in there. I wanted to find time to listen to that, to watch that interview, and you would love it. So far, all those who have watched, they are commending the interview, saying this is one of our finest interviews in recent times, and it feels good. But we want to pick some of the talking points in there. One, he said that if you're an artist, no matter what, spend on your craft. Even if you have to use all your earnings to do the next big thing, do it. Because when the next big thing is sealed, you are going to make more of what you invested in there. Now, the next point he also raises is that if you're an artist and you make hits, and women are coming to you and you think they love you, it is a lie. They don't love you. They're actually coming to you because of your hits. If you do them and your hit goes, the next day you see them in the car of another artist with a big hit. I know we are boys. We understand these coded languages so well. And we are going to look at that. One on a professional grounds and one on a moral or social grounds. That is what we're going to do. And I believe that we saw them perform at Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, where they brought on Mayorkun, who is a Nigerian, to come perform them because they have a remix with him and Daku as well. But Daku are here, left Ghana, so she could not join them on the stage. George Britton is telling us that it was out of his salary that as a performer he was supposed to get from Charterhouse. Reason he said, okay, guys, forget about what you want to give me. I want to bring Mayorkun to Ghana to join my set on the stage. So however you want to pay me or whatever you want to pay me, invest that money, fly Mayorkun and his team, let them come. So that when they come, I'll get a chance to perform with him. And that was brilliant. The people even brought more than the number Charterhouse could afford. So they had to take care of the rest. Mayorkun from Nigeria to Ghana he alone came with 7 people. Nigeria to Ghana alone, no. He came with 7 people. 7. Say again? How many women? No, I can't tell, but I'm not sure there was a woman. According to the narration, I'm not sure there was a woman.
There's a lot of women. So they will bring guys. No, I want to be sure so that I can break it down.
No, there was no woman. Like 7 straight team members of Mayorkun. So Charterhouse only agreed that yes, we can bring them, but we cannot take care of 7 people. We will take care of only 3. Then they agreed, okay, no problem. We want to even do other things with them, including shoot music videos. So we'll take care of the rest of the 4, pay their accommodation, give them food, give them 2 Land Cruiser vehicles to be driving around and all. So that is investing in your craft. Is that the way to go? And again, when the hit comes and the ladies are coming, who do you chop? Who do you let go? Let's watch this. We will discuss it.
Let's talk about the VGMA, the just ended VGMA performance. I've seen some debate going on online. A debate started by Chris Waddell. Chris Waddell alleging or saying that if it hadn't been 3 music awards, Charterhouse wouldn't have paid enough money to Camidoh to bring Mayorkun to Ghana. Because you mentioned him, let's clear that portion. How did you guys get Mayorkun onto your set at the VGMA performance?
Okay, good. I mean, VGMA reached out to us to perform as a Camidoh to perform at the VGMAs, which reached out to my friends and families at VGMA, and of course Camidoh's hard work. Last year we did perform on day 1. This year they said, "Oh, we are putting it on day 2," and we said, "Okay, cool, but I will need extra stuff." Now the extra stuff is to make our performance beautiful. I mean, the number 1 song trending now in Ghana is Camidoh Sugarcane, the remix version. And it would be very good to have this artist come down in Ghana. So they asked how I wanted it, and I said, okay, cool. I mean, you know, we are supposed to pay the artist for performance fee, even though it's not much. But in my case, I prefer these fees to be channeled to, you know, my artists who are coming. I mean, the guys that I want to invite. So, yeah, those from Nigeria and Daku from the UK. Unfortunately, Daku was in town. We brought her to shoot her part of the video. She couldn't wait for Saturday because she had a show in America or somewhere. Yeah. So she had to leave. That's how come she wasn't there. But the rest, we had to, you know, find a way fly Mayorkun's team. There were about 7 of them. VGMA took care of 3. So I accommodated 3, flew 3 in. My team had to take care of the extra 4. So we equally accommodated the 4 and also, you know, transported the 4 in. So VGMA, I mean, we wanted this, okay, and they also came in support to support that. Okay, I mean, let's also, you know, find a way to pay this. So yeah, they equally did, yeah.
So it was a collaborated effort to bring them in, not that perception that it took you guys just to bring them in.
No, not at all. I mean, like what happened at the in America, the what was the name? The finals where Dr. Dre and all these guys performed. Super Bowl finals. You know, I also sat there and felt like, okay, I mean, these days it's all about the streaming. So what are we going to do from our comp to get people talking about a song? So if that is what you want, you need to invest in the product. And invest, of course, in the performance. So that's what we also looked at from our camp. I mean, it cost us, I mean, housing, Mayorkun, his manager, road manager, I think his brother or cousin, there was another guy who looked very much like him, and extra 3 people. You know, we kept them here from Saturday to Monday. There's going to be food, there's going to be cars that they need to use around. You know, he's living in one of the plush, accommodations in Ghana. It's quite expensive, but I felt like it's worth it. You know, it's worth it. It's something that going forward.
So instead of Charterhouse paying you guys, they use that one to take care of Mayorkun and his team. That was the agreement.
Yes, those agreements. I mean, of course, like I said, there were 7 of them.
Yeah.
Charterhouse did well by housing 3 and flying 3. So the extra 4 was on our cost, which I think is worth it, you know, because we equally want to be in the good books of everybody. I mean, people come to VGMS to perform. You need to leave a mark. Mr. Drew brought what's it called FPS. Other people try bringing others on, but you know, after the event, there's a few performances that can stick into your head. I mean, we still remember Rains and all that. So for the 3 Music Awards and of course Black Sherif. So we looked at. I think that is the way forward for almost every artist now. We need to start looking at investing in our craft because fortunately for us, these days after the performance, the content is somehow yours. The content is online. Anybody in the world that sees the content, you know, goes and stream the music. So to us, it's not always about the money.
I like this point. The content is yours. No, you can't upload it anywhere. Even if you upload it, still the revenue comes to you guys.
Thank you. So honestly, we spent more. I mean, from costuming to transportation, accommodation. It's 3, 4, 5 times bigger than what VGMA offered, but we felt like it was worth it. You know, seasons like this happen once in a year. So when the opportunity comes, you better grab it and use it wisely.
Managing the girls around Camidoh too, because I know at this stage, just as manager is looking for new friends, he's also looking for this. So how are you managing that space as well?
I don't know. I mean, Camidoh is, like I said, it's a young, focused man. With girls, then it's not something that he looks forward to. He has only one girlfriend called Sugarcane.
Called what?
Sugarcane. He has only one girlfriend called Sugarcane, and that is all. I mean, we don't want to. I mean, he doesn't really want to allow himself in that space because I've equally spoken to him with regards to these things. So these girls will come around you. They don't like you. It is your hate they like. And where the hate goes, they go. So, yeah. So I've seen so many girls do this. I've seen one girl, she's dated almost every hit in Accra, and I know them all. So I try as much as I can to, of course, advise him, and not just him, of course, even some of the new ones. Like, listen, when you start, these girls will not come around you. When the hate comes, they will come around you. So clearly, that should tell you that they don't like you. It is the hate they like. So when the hate leaves, they will leave. So fortunately for us, we have Sugarcane. Sugarcane came during Sugarcane. So
dating Sugarcane.
All right, so some solid conversation in there. Like I said, the full video is up on this channel, so you can also watch the full video, and trust me, you would love it. Feedback on the conversation has been good. In fact, this is sometimes the conversations we want to do, but you guys don't like. You enjoy the pussy interviews, and you do them for you sometimes too. Okay, so now let me start with you. You are now on the road with an artist. George is saying, invest the money, put the money in you, use it, it will come back. Shatawale say, buy mansion, build a swimming pool, get a swimming pool in the mansion and swim like a fish. And the girls who are just doing all the celebrities, bro, what do you say? 2 angles in one interview.
Okay, first, and let me touch on the investment. I think George is speaking as an industry person, somebody who is a music business minded person that understands what he has to invest and the returns he has to get back. And for me, I think he's not saying anything far from the truth. If I think Shatawale saying buy mansions doesn't mean he doesn't invest in his music. Maybe he is looking at the budget that he will invest that is working for him. That budget might not work for somebody. You understand? So, and even in Shatawale's case, I'm sure today, if another record label like international record label comes up and then signs Shatawale, I don't think Shatawale will suggest to them that this label should reduce their promotional budget because he doesn't know. I don't think he will make such suggestions.
So he's speaking like that because he's an independent artist.
Oh, it could be, and he knows the kind of budget he works with that works for him. So yes, maybe if he spends, let's say 10,000 or 15,000 Ghana cedis, and he's making returns, he's okay. So he is speaking from that angle. But if you're a music business person, when George was speaking, I'm happy I heard him say if you invest, when he was considering the fact that they have to take care of the 4 people, he knows the content is for them. So he knows that definitely they are going to make some revenue even from the content. They can make streaming revenues from the content. You understand? And any business person, I'm sure George knows a lot technically, and he knows that okay, if I even invest 10,000 or 15,000 in this content, and at the end of the day I can make more than 10,000, he will do it. Who will not do that? Every business person will do it. So yes, for me, I am saying that if you have the budget for whatever craft you want to put out, yes, invest into it. It will definitely come out. It is only in Ghana here that I have argued that there are artists who just mentioned they have just rate cards because they think other artists are receiving certain kind of money. They just have rate card, but when you go to certain places, the artists have a rate because of his act. If you call him to bill him for a show, he's not just going to say pay me 20,000 or what. Yes, and you will know that okay, this thing has been factored in, and this thing costs so and so amount. So if he is charging you even 500,000, you can reason with him and understand that okay, because he's doing that on stage, he's doing ABCD on stage, he's adding that on stage. I mean,
the people he's bringing on the stage alone,
So I mean, if you have the money and you have to invest, go ahead and invest in it. But come on, though. I mean, you say as well, you understand? Me tell you, if I wake up in the morning and I'm going to town, I know the money in my wallet. I know if I have to pick Uber or do what. I know. So I work within my budget. I am sure every artist has a certain budget for every project. So if you have budget A, don't just sit down and say okay, because artist A is exceeding his budget or using a certain budget, so I also want to at all costs use that budget. Work within your budget according to what you want to put out for people. Yes, and your creativity. Work within your budget. So if somebody is putting in a lot of a high budget into his promotion, there's no crime to it. It is not a bad thing to do. So people should just allow people to work. At the end of the day, you see, sometimes when some of these topics, I get a bit worried when everybody wants to make it look like investing is bad, because it is one of the reasons why that will make you become a charity case or you become a broke artist. But you forget there's a food chain. There's a camera guy somewhere that shoots music video, that is buying. He's also investing in equipment. He's buying. There's a model that is also investing in his clothes and skin and all of that. And you don't expect that person to be taking 200 Ghana cedis every day when you want to hire the person's service. You don't expect him to be paying, as at now. If you use 10,000 to shoot video yesterday, today, from Sotom to Kwashima, it's almost 4 cedis. So you cannot go and give another model 100 Ghana because you think everybody accepts 100 Ghana or takes 100 Ghana cedis. You need to consider those things as well. That is what will increase your budget.
The expenditure is not just you alone.
No, it is not just about you. It is not just about what you think should go out. If you really want to be honest with people, you consider certain factors. Ask currency. They will tell you. Sometimes it is not even about the camera you are using. It's just the lens, alone. The charge for 24 hours. It can break your head.
It's a yarrow.
It can break your head. So imagine if there's a production house like Flex Entertainment where they have their own equipment. Every time they have to buy new equipment just to make sure whatever videos they want to shoot for you looks, it's up to standard. And you want to say you have a certain budget that you think people should not exceed it. What are you saying? So yes, if you have the money and you know what you want and you know how to make your money back, use it and use your money well. That's it. It's business. It falls under every business, not just music business.
Okay.
But with the girls thing, it's a reality on the ground. If you have a hit,
I don't know your voice as that. I mean, if I tell you that. I mean, if I'm bro, for that is okay, another question. Oh, you mean he should chew with care? As his manager. Hey,
if you have the hit,
timetable.
If you have the hits and if you don't take care, the girls are not your girls. They are our girls.
Hey.
And it is not on autopilot that they are going to be with you. No, not at all. They are industry players.
They are all serving the industry.
They are serving the industry.
George says, I know some girl who has chopped all the hits.
People, it's not even about music industry. I know some girls I can point out in this industry. Their target market is footballers. So they target the football seasons. Let's say Black Star is playing World Cup qualifiers. If Black Star is going to Tamale, they will go to Tamale. They will book hotels and go to Tamale. If they are going to Cape Coast, they will book hotels and go to Cape Coast. That is the kind of investment they make.
Almost a business. No?
Yes. So at the end of the day, if you don't take care, you find somebody that have dated a certain Suleiman Tari and the same person dating Kepi Boateng, the same person dating Asamoah, the same person dating so and so person. It works in the music industry like that. So if you are an artist and you are at the top and the girls are coming like that and you don't take care, tomorrow Barrister might hit and before you realize you will call your girlfriend. I'm a barrister. I'll come to you tomorrow.
When George mentioned that there's one lady who has fucked all the hit makers, no, I could see one girl. Hey! That girl.
Baby.
Hey! Unless you're not a star. And Yamisa Buano, like, what she say?
Oh, there are a lot of them. And women are like that. Women naturally they love comfort places. So when he comes and you can give him that comfort, he will stay. But the moment you start declining, you start shouting for support, they will leave. They will go other places. So.
I see. Well, come through. Young barrister, come through.
So the music is now a business, and obviously every business venture needs that investment. So if you know your focus, you know your target, you obviously have to invest in it. If you don't do that, the return may be good, but it will be minimal because you did not invest that much in it. If we watch the old musicians, their videos today, sometimes you wonder how those videos were captured, whether at the time. But right now, when you watch the kind of videos that our artists are bringing out, you realize that they are pumping money into what they are doing, and that video or such videos will last forever. If today they are not there, they'll still be making money out of it. Today Michael Jackson is not in, but he's still getting money. His children are there, they are benefiting from the craft and the investment that their father made when he was alive. So yes, George is right. It's a teamwork. Probably when they were approached, they realized that no, if we want to catch the attention of the public and of course the audience at the VGMA, what we need to do is to bring that voice that is big on the song. And most audience would love to see that artist. So obviously, yes, VGMA organizers could not afford the 7 people and they had to bear that cost, and that is a brilliant one. But the question is, the extra 4, what were their role? What were their role? I think sometimes, yes, you have to invest, but sometimes you need to assess the thing. There should be some, opportunity courses and scale of preferences. Now, if you're just following the artists around, just come and eat and go, why am I investing? But it's a good one, and I pray that since they have invested this way, one day when the guy is also performing in Nigeria, he will reach out to Camidoh to come over, and then he would also give his target that, okay, fine, I'm also coming with my team, make this and so for me.
You go with his manager.
Yeah, so sometimes they need to. It's a hand goes, hand come kind of affair. Right now, the music is such a way that when you stretch your hand, the next person is also ready to stretch you along. And the Nigerians, obviously, they have the market. So if you pull them along like this, and Ghana music has always been their home, they always want to come here. But the question is, are they ready to accept us in their town, like the way we always want to accept them? That is the question some of us continuously ask. That, okay, Ghanaians are doing so much to pull these guys here. What is the industry in Nigeria doing for the Ghanaian artists? Every VGMA, you will get that one Nigerian artist that comes in either to win award or to perform. How about the Ghanaian artists? We have so many talents here. Even if they will not jump to our songs, the fact that they appear on their stage alone, 1 or 2 people will recognize that, oh, this is one of the Ghanaian artists, let me go and follow. And that is also another investment from their side. They should also be making into our craft as well. So yes, George is right. You invest. They were not even looking at what they will gain at the end of the day, because they know that it's a long-term investment, so that when they finish, the returns will come. And right now, thanks to the platforms that we have, if you invest in it, it will come. It may take time, but at the end of the day, you realize that whatever you have done is gradually coming in. The old days that you have to sell cassette, and it is the producer that used to control that, the distributors that used to control that. So at the end of the day, whatever they sell is what they give you. If you don't get it, you don't get it. That is why most of our old musicians are still struggling. But today, there are so many platforms. If you don't make it on YouTube, you make it on Spotify and so on and so forth. But me, I always want to say that if Ghana industry could create a certain platform where our musicians will be very, very delighted to be there, so that when you put your music there, you realize that, no, I'm just in maybe Tamale somewhere, and my music is on that platform. I'm big in Ghana already. So I think that going forward should be another investment that the industry players should also be making. And then to the girls thing, obviously when you hit, you have to hit. So
you mean when you hit, you have to hit?
Yes, obviously. Like you will not. Yes, you will not. Let's not be hypocrites. The ladies will come. Okay, they will come, and you can't leave them. And in the music industry, it is the ladies that play the major roles. You can't take them away. But you need to know how you handle them. Because if you play loose, you get a lot of abinakoko around. Yes, when you hit well, because it may not come again. Do you remember?
When you hit, you have to hit.
Yeah, it may not come. Because the hit is you need to do a hit. So. You remember Atom came in with this Yo Chrome thing, and he was so big, and obviously he hits very well. Right now he's not there, but sometimes he will sit back and say, "Oh Charlie, I hit and I hit." So yes. So I think it's something that the ladies will come, but you need to be a bit disciplined, know how you handle them, and you need to be very smart. If you are not smart, most of them will come in for the fame and they will defame you, because the fame comes with a lot of things, and if you are eating up with the whole, like, I know the beauty of it, you end up losing. You see that most of these outside footballers, most of them are coming down because of ladies. Most of them are coming down, and musicians too. So sometimes you need to be very, very careful who comes in and who goes out. You need to know who you accept. At the end of the day, if some of them could even put contract down that, okay, fine, I know you are coming in because of the heat and I'm going to hit you, so sign. So
you are coming because of the heat and I'm also going to hit you.
So they need to work on that. Yes, they need to. And then looking at Camidoh, he's a young guy, very handsome, and a lot of ladies who admire her. Get it? So long as the heat is there, he will be tempted to hit, and he will be hitting. Just that he has to be very, very careful, because some of these ladies, they come in with a lot of expectations. So when they come in and they realize that whatever they were expecting in their mind, they couldn't make it, then they come out to say, oh, this guy self, I forgot, say be some big guy, but going there, you know, Shadabi. Then they start. Like that is how ladies are. So sometimes you need to be disciplined.
Abbas, come through. Abbas, come through.
I said Lumba is very good with that. I mean, one of his strong
fan bases. It's not a hitter like that, though.
No, I'm not saying he's really a hitter.
Because
he has hit songs.
When he does songs for girls, or when he does songs, people will use the songs to treat the girls, but he will go.
Oh, I want to believe that definitely some of the women will, approach him on that level. Yes, but maybe because he is disciplined, he has been very good with the way he wants to, keep them.
I like that. He's been disciplined.
Let me add this up. You see, some of these ladies are very, very connected. And it will surprise you to note that some of them are even connecting some of these young guys out there. Some of them are very, very connected. Very, very connected. Because I remember the case of Casey, where a lady said she was the one who was investing in him and so on. So some of them are very connected. They come in with a business mind.
You hit and they connect you.
And then they connect you.
So
long as you continue hitting.
May we meet those you hit and connect us.
We want to be connected.
Abbas,
Rasami,
did you guys hit when Patapa was hitting?
Rasami,
talk to your mic.
Rasami, I'm no hypocrite. These two topics, I need like 1 hour.
You do it for
let's do the first 4 with the business. Then when we finish the business, we do the other side of the business, because both are very serious case in our context.
I know.
I always say to underground artists, and a lot of people ask me, nowadays which artists are you adding? And then I keep telling you, if I'm not of certain level, I won't take any other artist. You may come nowadays. I do general advisement. I advise you, but won't say my PSM artist be. I say is my krawenko. If you is either I get it for myself or you get it for me. It's a business road.
Okay.
And nowadays, the way Nanado has done the economy and the way the economy is and the way it's going, I'm not sure Mama will come and change anything. It's either you will add to it. Okay. So you position yourself in such a way that you know that this business that we are on is a business. In Ghana, when we count, Razan say, "Nimushi Ukraina fit Rollins bread." See no enko you.
I said, "Mama."
And there's no when MPP shouted of VAT. Oman you VAT no. Omukra GS strike and VAT.
But Mama says he will cancel.
E-levy.
He repeal e-levy. There wouldn't be any e-levy.
So we
no.
And
you sack e-levy.
And brother, I always tell every artist, Charlie, if you are coming, be ready, because there are certain 3 questions I'll ask you. Look. On first, we are doing trial projects. Me and you will do 1 trial project. On second, there are about 3 people now. I'm already on trial with them. I'm watching them from afar. Watching them. Only me kasa, me, I'm monitoring. And I ask you, monitor me too. Because music business is not only just the business. The vibe need to be there. The energy need to be there. Then another one that I always tell, Charlie, do you have an investor? What do you do? That's me and you know that nowadays in our industry, it's a certain kind of people that control it. Because I'm not ready and you are not ready for me to waste your time, for you to waste my time. It is a investment in Niho. Now, I can't come and invest my time that I can go and use to do events. I can go and use to write. I can go and use to do chubu in other places. Then I come and see. Look, music can take you from morning to another morning. Studio hours alone, radio hours alone, TV hours alone, doing meeting all the network I've built over years, over 15 years.
knowing somebody. So when I make call on your behalf, don't think it's your today knowing you or your money coins that is making the person play your song. It is a long period of work, and we need to make. If your artist, for example, what George and the team did, if the artist doesn't understand it, do you think it was just money? That's why Mayorkun came? No, there was a vibe before even the collaboration. During the collaboration and throughout the process, there was a vibe. He dropping certain videos, helping you to promote and coming, because that period you could have a gig in Nigeria. Even if he doesn't have a gig, he need a break to go and relax. He could have used that to hit some hits in Nigeria. But he's here in Ghana doing a performance for your need, not his need. If he's the one who need it and say, oh, Charlie bro, your entertainment something, I want to be there, fair enough. But it's your hit. So when you also want to go there, is he the one who need you there, or you are the one who need yourself there? That's the question. That's when you can say, oh, you need me there, I'm bringing 10 people. You need me here, I'm bringing 7 people. If you cater for the 7, we'll come. If you don't cater for the 7, I'm not charging you anything for my performance fee. No, I've also dashed performance fee. Good. So what about the performance fee investment the Nigerian artists make? If you also want to go there, Charlie, the platform they are going to put you on it, they think that is worth billions. For they also have dashed you that platform by transport yourself and your team and come and you show up and you do that investment for your business. It's not every artist that understand. Some artists at the moment they see their things, then they become something. Again, I also tell people, you the artist and you the manager, understand the split sheet among yourself. Charlie, artists, every money be a bad free baby, me what 10%, or 20%. In this 2 seed, 10%, I'm satisfied. And every investment we are doing, I'm doing 10%, you are doing 90%. Okay. I'm okay. Or we have an investor that I'm putting my energy, is paying for my energy, is paying for time. If time comes, he also gets his money. We all get our money. So the streaming, he gets his money. It help all of us, brother. Okay. And if we don't say it this way to people who are young coming, they feel like Buami. Now me what distress Monty Buami. Then the same people, when they make small sources, no, then they flip. And say they madru. When they get all kinds of people talking to them, doing all those things to them, then they feel like, oh, madru. So, brother, I always say to people, Charlie, understand these 3 things and be straightforward and go hit it. Okay. And when we hit it, we all know what we are doing. And we all make it. The women, brother, I say to people, when I was, or some few years ago, I was in Winneba. I did a show. I can tell you on authority, there was a girl around me. I never knew that. She was just there for one purpose. It was Stonebwoy. She had been with me during those periods. Now those periods means who campus. Now me a guy. I'm Mahiti. Because all events in the central region and on UEW campus. Now me a guy. Now back. Later when I said no, I got it. But you sue me. Why you sue me? It was onya the open. Onya the open crash. Onya me bra. Avas sell out. What to me say? Avas sell out. Anybody call you? Avas sell out. Omu call you? Eh, to say Tuesday. You sure I hear to say Friday. The girl was looking for Stonebwoy. Stonebwoy. Ojo any omu team no omu call you. She want take picture. Charlie, after she take a picture. Sell out you. After she want take a picture. The girl no come my side again. I was like Into any panel here show Friday. Tuesday and Sunday here from me boy busy me saying fan me wo. Okay. Me say quite we pan. When you say me yes she say me now me say me na me chasing no chasing. I see. Me yes up to today. Later now petrol hit man na hit. To me unya biom video nya hit na be hit. Unya biom. Yes me. It's unya time na unya. No. And the other one to have realized that there are some who come with blessing. So the thing you need to study and relax. There's somebody I know personally. I like introducing her to artists because naturally she likes talent and she gives opportunity to talent. Because me myself, she has given opportunity to me, and she makes sure that she will help you and blow your craft. But still, she'll hit. No, she's the way she behaves. There are 2 people like that I've met. Everybody and anybody think they are the most bad girl. Do you know that they are virgins? How did you know? Because I engage them to certain level and they confide in me. Because they are at their places they go with me. Me, I'm like, no. Because ordinary, there's no way you can. There's no way
And I said a lot of people don't believe it.
Everyone is a virgin.
Yeah. And a lot of people don't believe it because me myself, I didn't believe it at a particular time.
About our time.
Because there are certain doors they will enter with you. Ordinary girls don't go there. Because if you enter that door and before you come back, there's clearance. So I always tell artists, and one of the things artists does is that they think they are playing their girls. Tell artists that they shouldn't play with girls' hearts. Because girls, they can plan your mafiaing and your music, you know. It will go dish, and no boys will even remember you. So be careful.
Okay.
And be prayerful.
Our time is really far gone, but I want us to brush through this briefly. Stonebwoy, in an interview on GH1 TV, has said something, and I'm asking whether this is likely to create some bad blood or relationship between him and Black Sherif. In the interview, he said that when he was in America, he met some people who wanted to do a feature or collaboration with Stonebwoy, Black Sherif, but unfortunately, Black Sherif's team did not respond the way he was expecting them to have responded. And I'm asking whether this will be a bother moving forward between him and Black Sherif, and how it is likely to be solved or to be handled. And again, he also mentioned his Def Jam deals and what he expects about it and what he's actually looking for. But then let's watch this briefly. And this is going to be like some 2 minutes vibe, and we run away. Our time is extremely gone. Let's watch this. I'll be back.
You're tearing somebody down because we are all growing, you know. Would you love to do a collaboration? You're tearing somebody down because we are all growing, you know. Would you love to do a collaboration with Black Sherif? I mean, he's in my I'll say he's my youth, because these are 19, 20-year-olds, and we've been here for a while, though we're not that old. I think from the beginning when he dropped the first song, was it second or first sermon?
First sermon.
I was in New York. I was in New York with a few Jamaican friends, you know, who wanted to do a collaboration, you know, to feature him on a song. That's where I actually got the opportunity to link up and, you know, and tell him about it, and really didn't hear anything from that end. But, you know, I
mean, what extraordinary thing do you think that Def Jam or this deal with Def Jam is going to do for you as Stonebwoy, your music career, and Beam Nation?
To be honest, you know, they say the sky is not even the limit. And there are so many things that we haven't done yet. But there are lots of things that we have done, owing to the fact that we've been independent all these years and having coupled these international affiliations and relationships. These are the things that have actually gotten us a deal like this. You know, because the world stage is larger than you may think. The world stage is obviously bigger than Accra, you know, and there are definitely machineries that are required to be able to put us in the global limelight. So all these achievements, all these ones that I've been doing, give thanks to God and glory be to him by our own independent strength. Now the team is just getting broader, or has gotten broader. So that tells you, if I used to rack up maybe, you know, if I used to rack up maybe 5 shows, I'm gonna be now able to rack up 10 shows, different standards, different calibers, and there are several features that I am dreaming of that I have not been able to do yet. Imagine I do a song with Kanye West.
Yeah.
Imagine I do a song with Rihanna. Imagine I do a song with Jay-Z. These are heights that we haven't touched yet, and I'm somebody who dreams beyond that even. So, if
all right, so our very last topic here, taken from GH1 TV, credits to them. And like I said, we are wrapping up for the Def Jam and the Universal Music Day. I'm sure we have spoken a lot about it. The only person who hasn't spoken about it is maybe a young barrister and Abbas. So not much can be said there. But the first thing Stonebwoy talked about, I'm sure the way Stonebwoy even answered the question, it was so obvious that he didn't even want to talk about it. Like, he didn't want to mention it, but he was on an interview platform, a platform I'm sure he respects so much, so he couldn't reject the question. Abbas, would you think moving forward, or do you think moving forward, this is likely to create some tension, conflict between the two of them?
No. Stonebwoy is matured. He's far matured. Like the way Burna Boy is handling the maturity, he's going. Me, I'm a moving train. If now that you have fame, you think I'm coming to chop me, I'm going. If you finish, you satisfy your ego and you settle, You come and meet me on the line. And the way he said it is somebody that will continue to give young ones opportunity. So if like he said something, he is his youth. He has been here for long. So he has seen it all. When it was him, when he was playing him, who were those who even brought his Stonebwoy, he became bigger and better than them. He override them, pass them. His grandfather trained them. But when he gets to the place, he was now an adult. He now settled. He now speak to them, and they now encourage him, and he's back on track. So at youthful exuberant, you go there. But what I want to say is that Lucy Black Sherif and his people need to watch this. One of the things that I'm an artist is bad team, and one bad note in the team. You know, I've been having this experience back to back. I was surprised that the one who was handling me was nobody in the team. After meeting the artist, was nobody. So I just look into it, like, yo, bro, it is me that you are. You are like, oh, boss, yes. So you want to know me before you handle me well. Do you know how many business you have lost through me? So do you know how many you will lose? So if you misbehave like this is a legend. On your level, he's a legend. Yeah. And if he brings you something, look, people like him even don't bring things to people like that. He feels that it's a waste of energy for him to bring. He will just tell one of his team members, and that team member can because he sees that whoever is going to connect you with is a big opportunity. Nowadays, when you connect two people, it's unimaginable things that can happen. So before you connect them, you need to be sure in your brain. Before you even represent somebody, you tell something to somebody about somebody, you need to be sure in your head. Because nowadays you give people opportunity and they even mess you up in addition. Yeah. So why would I want to give you two good Jamaican musicians? And music is Jamaica. And they represent you, they come with you, they do whatever. You go global. You're going to be big. But I still don't feel threatened. I feel like giving you the opportunity and you bullshit it. I won't even repeat it. Why should I worry myself? I try one, I try two, I won't try third. And the way he also spoke, it shows that he is willing to even accept him when he's done with the youth. He says, I want the youth DM, so allow him. He will get out of it. Or be a clear free or an name clear, comedy in kakra or back. I clear. Then he will move. Okay. And that's good. And I like I'm happy for Stonebwoy, and I'm happy that he's getting bigger. Somebody always say, like, we tap from your grace, because one way or the other, some of us have worked with him and we've seen him, and some of us have contract and still have contract with them. So we are happy that he kept on growing. And one of the things I say is that Stonebwoy has no limit, and I'm hoping that it will get bigger and bigger, like Bob Marley and co, and it'll be a world celebrity. Yeah.
Thank you, Nana Regan. Yes, 3 minutes. Let's wrap up.
I've always said, say. Sad boys on them. Jimmy and they will continue to be sad boys. No, brass. I mean, sometimes we have to look at people's faces and tell them the truth. This is not the first time.
No.
Issues like this are coming up.
Never.
It is coming from almost every industry player, from media, a certain gatekeeper, a certain musician. Everybody is saying the same thing. So all these people are liars. Is that what we want to say? But I mean, you are a witness to some of these things.
I have
so yes, let's tell the boy. You see,
my worry. The Australian guy still.
You see, my worry. My worry is not how they are behaving now. It's about tomorrow. Because if God forbid, if Black Sherif comes out to start complaining about how he didn't get money out of his hit and his peak time and all of that, and that he needs help and so and so, like we've seen certain celebrities go through before they passed. That is when you feel it.
The job and the hype is too big than the people around him.
You understand? So I think they should be very, very. They need to set up, because these things that we keep saying, they hear it, and they keep repeating the same errors. I am happy Stonebwoy did not sit on such a connection or whatever gig it is, because there are other people at same level with Stonebwoy that will not even send you that message or call you to tell you about whatever gig that is coming to you.
Yeah,
we have experienced it. People go through certain people and they will not even inform you. They will even pretend like they don't even have your contact numbers.
That's true.
And that they can't even get. But this is somebody that is bigger than you, that has gone to have a conversation with people, that needs you, and he has come to talk to you about it, and you want to ignore such an opportunity because you think that what right now you are topping charts in Accra in Nigeria. We should be very careful. I mean, the journey is not just here. We all, at the end of the day, if we wake up and Black Sherif is winning Grammys and all of that, we will all be happy. In fact, sometimes people don't understand. If Black Sherif is getting bigger, I get bigger. So sometimes when I'm talking and I'm insulting or I get emotional about some of the things that I say, it is because indirectly, whatever that he is doing might affect my work or might affect my revenue as well. That is why sometimes we speak about some of these things with that such emotions. So they really need to sit up because media account me say Chinebi if so about tepa be su chire Ghana for pa say the hu nkrofo bi mu ne pa bras na me wudi pa corner be so be bo na kra me bo odua o this boy should never be me would the emphasis let's put all artists celebrities aside. Me, I am saying on this platform that Black Sherif is one of Ghana's product. He should never go hungry. Never in his entire music career. Never. So he should be very careful. He should be very careful with the kind of people or team around him. The things that they are not doing right. Some of the things that they are not doing right that we see that will bring them those kind of stories. They should cut it as early as possible. So that they can work right and make whatever revenue. This boy should be a billionaire. Me, the way I see, maybe people don't see Black Sherif like that.
Maybe the way we see
the talent, the way I see the boy, he should be one of Ghana's biggest like musicians with money. Rich, he should be rich.
Thank you, Nana. Barrister, not the bigger one, the young one.
You asked if this is going to create vibe between. No, I don't think so. Stone is far mature to probably create some bad energy between him and Black Sherif. If you realize that he has gone through some of these things where young artists would disrespect him, but he still wants to help. So what I don't know is that what medium did he reach him on? If it is IG, if it is the team, is Black Sherif himself in control of that? Sometimes as a musician, there are people who will write to you that your team will not even show you. You need to have access to some of those information that are what are the information these people are hiding from me. You need to, because sometimes the person that is going to bring you down is within your team. So sometimes you need to. And do you know what would happen between Stone and his friend, the Jamaican friends? Because you probably think that I reach out to you to get me this guy. You didn't do it for me. That alone,
I don't see a problem.
Yes, that alone.
I like this angle.
Yes, that alone.
So when someone knows, Sammy Flex can connect with you. Brother Sammy do now one year. So that you can even develop enmity between you and that person.
You get it. So sometimes, So right now the question is Stone going to go back and say, "Oh, I wrote to these people, they didn't reply me." How would this also? Because as a bigger brand as Stone, you wrote to
respect.
Yes, you wrote to this management team and they didn't. How they value you? That alone could also be a problem. So they should also look at that from that perspective. Stone is not going to have that bad energy, and like he said, he has been there for a while. You know, Ghana, the industry is very porous. So if you think that you have some 1 or 2 hits and you are making it, and you think that the next person is no, Charlie, how do you call him? Derobi.
J. Derobi.
Excuse me. One of the guys that we all expected to be one of the biggest guy. Where is he now? Today is Black Sherif. So maintaining that relevancy in the industry is very, very tough, especially having these big guys that are still pushing. And one thing that I like about these big guys is that none of them see themselves as big, that have reached. They are still pushing.
They are still working hard.
Yes, they are still pushing. So if they have that kind of connection with some musicians and they want to reach out to you, you should act with some sort of urgency that, hey, Jamaican artists, like the language thing, you are singing in tree and stuff, and they can vibe with you. They want to give you a vibe, or they want you to be on them. Jamaica is also a market you could also explore. It's not just Nigeria. The music industry is too big for Nigeria alone. Even though they have the numbers in Africa, but no, you can't just focus. You have not even mount certain stages yet. You are now growing. So that kind of humility from your team is what is going to push you. But if they are arrogant now because they think that they are a team of people who are doing so well today and they can disregard some of these big guys, it's going to work against you. And that is why I'm not for the comparison thing that they are comparing him with some of the big guys. These people have maintained relevancy for over a decade. You are just doing 2 years. You are just doing 3. And we are all pushing you. If that gets into your head, one day we will get up and another musician will come and take over, and then you will not be anywhere to be found. So you should check. Right? Maybe he has not heard the message. He has not seen the message. Probably this video should alert him that, no, I need to get back to my team. You get it? So that it wouldn't be like as if people hate him.
Your general comment on the Def Jam?
Yeah, the Def Jam is a plus. It's a plus. You know, back in 2018, when Stu started mounting this big platform, and I remember, you know, Plus FM days where Stone couldn't make it to the Stink Jamaica, and then it had this problem with Logic saying that Stone was becoming arrogant. Because and the Stone question was that you asked me to go and perform somewhere. I don't even know where I'm going to sleep. And I think he has matured. He has worked on those things right now. It is because of how he has worked as an independent act with his label that has caught the attention of Def Jam and then the Universal Music Group. I think the last time that we heard of the Universal was in 2017. I think by the time, I think it was distribution deal kind of thing. But right now, the partnership, we are all praying that, yes, he's saying that he's seeing an open door for most of the artists in Ghana. Yes, Def Jam is now focusing on a certain Ghanaian musician. Then the focus will now be like, oh, let's pay attention to some of these musicians here.
What is
like,
the sound coming from the country?
Yes. So I think it's going to open a lot of doors for the likes of Sherif and co.
Guys, thank you so much. Another fantastic, educative, and more engaging show done here on Sammy Flex TV Showbiz Daily. I've enjoyed myself. The delivery from Abbas, the delivery from Nana Reagan, and the delivery from Young Barrister is what everybody needs. If you enjoyed it, remember to come back again tomorrow, same time, and let's do some more and give us your feedback. Feel free and give us your commentaries. No attacks. No attacks at all. Feel free and let's vibe. Thanks to the production team, the guitar Rasta, Currency, Richie Flex, Yala PG, as well as Gideon D. Lampterson, and to my pundits, Abbas, Muiz, Nana Reagan, and Young Barrister. We'll be here, and if you want showbiz content, this platform has gotten everything that you need, and go nowhere. My name is Sammy Flex. Thanks for watching. We are out.